on from the first game?
Yeah, there's been a couple. Obviously, we can't deny the fact that there was, I suppose, like technical 1v1 errors which led to goals. So that's been a big focus for us. We do like to look at stats and use the stats to help, I suppose, like look at how we're thinking and try and frame the week. And we got a lot of shots off at the weekend. So it was making the shots more efficient, so the chances turn into quality chances, and those are probably two of the main areas we've looked at this week. Especially, we've had like kind of a 6-day turnaround, so yeah, like a bit of a shorter week for us preparation-wise.
Yeah, and obviously, yeah, Rojas was pretty dangerous for City on the weekend. What are you expecting from Jess McDonald, World Cup winner this week?
Yeah, we know that she's going to provide a lot of class, she's going to provide speed, she provides the experience. We've obviously watched the game back and she scored their goal, which was, I suppose, kind of second phase off a free kick, but she's always going to be somebody that we have to watch out for. We've looked through videos of her like recently, and whilst we're really we know what her strengths are, and we're going to try and nullify them as much as we can, so then we can play our game.
And any injuries this week?
Still a few similar ones. So Izzy's still out, but progressing really well. She actually got through her first training yesterday and was looking good. So hopefully she'll be back soon. Wiz and Lily are still out, and so is Rolo. So we have Mickey Robertson back in contention, which is great.
Yeah, and how much of a boost is that to have her back?
That's great. She is just like a little whippersnapper, and just adds energy because of her pace and because of her, like, just how she is, but just her personality too. So having her back in training, having her back for selection, having her available to play in Wellington, her hometown, it's pretty awesome for her to hopefully make her debut this weekend.
And was Ralston given some time off? She's sort of been away?
Yeah, she was given a bit of time off. She's still rehabbing. She's still working through to strengthen herself so that she can come back and perform. So it kind of coincided really nicely that she could have a bit of a mental and physical break, which was good.
Cool. Okay.
No, I think that sort of covers off all the main
one thing I'll ask
okay.
With Mickey, is she ready to play a full 90, or will she have to be eased back in given her time off?
Yeah, she'll be eased. We've got to remember that this will be her first professional game as well. So while she is pacey, the pace of the game itself is quicker, and you saw that at the weekend. Some of our players making their debuts, it took them a little while to get into the game, as it's their first game at that level. So it will be similar for Mickey, and we'll push her through as much as we can, and not push her too much so that she goes backwards.
And just generally on Western United as well, what have you made of them when you've looked through the tape?
They're good. They're you can tell that a lot of them have come from the same club with the same coaches, and then they've added quality in, like Jess McDonald, like Lagazzo, and their goalkeeper, and so they're going to be like a well-oiled machine. You can see that from they beat the reigning champions last week, so we can't take them lightly. We've looked at what their strengths they have and their weaknesses, and that's what we'll try and exploit this weekend. So we're hoping for a pretty good game.